What's up, homegirls? ¿Qué onda, morras? Buenos días, tardes, o noches, since I don't know when you're listening to this. I hope your day is going good, or at least better than yesterday. Welcome to Te Crees Muy Muy, the podcast para las homegirls who are healing, growing, and figuring life out, sin plan, con flow. I'm your host, aka your Chicana homegirl from Cali, Stephanie, and as always, muchísimas gracias for pressing play and hanging out with me. And your reminder of the day, morra, el tren no se fue, tú vales oro, no migajas. Agárrate las pestañas y vámonos. Now, let's get into it. What's up, homegirls? Welcome to episode 4 of Te Crees Muy Muy. Today, I'm going to be talking about the pain of feeling behind in life when everyone else seems ahead. And yes, I'm still using a guide. This is probably going to be one of the shortest episodes, but I wanted to just kind of do like more of a reflective, kind of like a part 2 of the envy frustration per se. And like I mentioned in the other episodes, I don't want to come off like I'm always negative or bitching or complaining. So maybe I'm recording these like in a batch, and then eventually van a salir every Monday. So I'm gonna try and mix them. Maybe one, probably otro episode kind of like deep, and then they'll switch up. Anyways, let me get started. So last week, homegirls, we got real about feeling behind in life, questioning those shoulds, and owning our choices. In the first episode, I unpacked the life expectations we were raised with and why so many of us feel behind when we don't hit certain milestones. But morras, are we actually behind, or just measuring ourselves against a timeline that was never ours to begin with? In the second episode, I talked about taking responsibility and the power of choice and perspective. I think that's an important as episode because I think cuando le pones perspective and you take responsibility for your choices and the ones you didn't make, it can kind of give you, it starts to kind of give you like, kind of like a shift, you know, of like, okay, como que estás slowly agarrando la onda and stuff. Anyways, or no more ni modo. You have the power to choose, so why are you letting old narratives choose for you? And let me ask you this. Are you feeling stuck because you're not sure if you still want the things you thought you did, or just afraid of losing them because you've been conditioned to want them? To basically wrap all this up, here's a thought, more like a thought that I read in a book. It's by Brianna Wiest. Only some happiness is valued in society. Not everyone will applaud that you left your job to work at a coffee shop because it's what you love. There is really only one kind of happiness that society values, and that's the kind that is far enough removed from genuine contentment that nobody feels pressure to consider how unfulfilling their own lives are. Don't let other people's demons decide what your happiness is. Don't let other people's fear make you afraid too. Think about that for a second. How much of what you're chasing is actually yours, and how much is just society's recycled expectations? Sorry, y'all, like perdido where I was reading the guide. Anyways, let me kind of get into the second part, because this ties straight into the envy, frustration, and that feeling of why not me, or why am I not there yet? Here's a quote from Francois, and I can't say his last name, Dela, and then it's Rochefort. Hey homegirls, before you keep listening, did you know I made y'all a journal? It's a short, cute, 15 pages para que no andes toda confundida. See, un journal. It's called El Journal de Mis Life Shoulds. It's not a miracle fix. Let's keep it real. It's not a whole heal in 10 days type of thing, because let's be real, you've been carrying all this shit since you were younger. It's a small, simple tool to help you check in with yourself instead of bottling everything up. I made 2 versions, PDF if you want to print it and actually write it, like right inside, or a Google Doc if you want to do it from your phone. Think of like heal on the go, right? And girl, si tienes tiempo de andar allí stalking your ex-boyfriend for 20 minutes on any social media platform, you got time pa esto. Y esto honestly, it's better for you. The link is in my bio. Now, let me go ahead and get back to this episode. No sé. Our envy always lasts longer than the happiness of those we envy. That's a fire-ass quote. Once again, our envy always lasts longer than the happiness of those we envy. Let me ask y'all a question, homegirls. Have you ever caught yourself low-key being a bit of a hater? And don't trip, it's just between you and me. When you see other people thriving, whether it's in life, career, relationships, independence, traveling, lo que sea, or whatever you define as success. And instead of clapping for them, you feel that little sting of frustration, like, why am I not there yet? Or I tried and it didn't pan out like that for me. And it's not even about being envious. It's about wondering when your turn will come, especially when you feel like you've been doing the right things or doing them the right way, or you're at least trying. So let's unpack this. When you see others thriving in areas you thought you'd be by now, how does that make you feel? Do you celebrate their success, or does it bring up something else? Maybe frustration, comparison, or even a little envy? If so, what do you think is at the root of that feeling? Sit with that for a little bit. Just really think about it. Mastica bien esa envidia, homegirl. No te vayas a atragantar. So I said this was going to be one of the shortest episodes, y'all. So by the time this comes out, mejor les digo después. Anyways, don't forget to follow at Te Crees Muy Muy podcast. I'm trying to grow that community, engage, follow, send it to your homegirls. I just want y'all, especially right now, que ya estamos in December, and I know right now es puro, like, some people want to reflect en lo que sí pasó, no pasó, the milestones that they hit or didn't hit. I don't know if you guys seen that trend that's going around. I think it started on Thanksgiving, where a whole bunch of girls like get together and on a cake, I think, or like a pie, ponen like little banderitas of like their accomplishments that they've done so far this year. Like one girl walked 10,000 steps every day, otra got a new job and promoted, one se compró un carro, etc. And it got me thinking that how come we don't celebrate little accomplishments? Why do we have to wait hasta que sea bien grande, like to buy a car, that we got engaged or we got married, etc., or whatever? When I launched this podcast, I launched it December 1st. When I finally did everything and I actually launched the journal that you should check out, by the way, I had my own celebration, because to some people what I did is like, well, any dumbass has a podcast nowadays. Or wow, you did a freaking journal. Yeah, pero le chingué, la atoré, you know? Like, it was hard because, like I said, like doing this shit on your own, it's really confusing, really frustrating. Estoy aprendiendo cosas that, in a sense, I get to choose to learn, but at the same time, no sé si lo estoy haciendo bien the way I'm learning. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't really consider myself a creative person, like artistic wise, I guess you could say. So Canva, yes, it's easy, pero I mean, if you're not a creative person, yeah, puedes usar los templates, pero se me hace sometimes difícil because I feel like some of the stuff that I do on there me sale bien feo. But still, like, regardless, I always celebrated. I'm trying to make this into a business, and there's so much stuff that I still have to do. Anyways, so enough about that. So enjoy the rest of the week. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye. Okay, what y'all think of that episode? Les gustó? Not so much? Did it make y'all ponder, or just be like, esta morra no sabe nada? I just want y'all to feel seen and understood, not stressed out. Anyways, I'll catch y'all on the next episode, and remember, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got, by Henry Ford. Thanks for stopping by. Share, comment, and engage. Don't forget to follow this podcast on Instagram at Te Crees Muy Muy Podcast. Go, engage, and invite other homegirls. Let's build that community. If you want, feel free to DM me for topics. And with that, I'll catch you next time. Bye.